Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing all amazing. So let's see today's daily challenge on Leetcode and try to solve it together. So today's challenge is a really easy one, so definitely you should try on your own. I think you will be able to do it. So at least you will be able to get the idea, because it's a very simple problem and you need to do what is told in the question without having to think anything. Okay, so you are given a zero index string and you need to permute s string to get a new string such that all the consonants remain in their original places, and more formally there is an index I. So there is it is told something. Okay, so what you need to do is that you need to take all the vowels, and it might be capital letter or it might be in small, but you need to take all the vowels and sort them according to the ASCII order. Okay, and after sorting them according to the ASCII order, then you can just simply return the whole string. So what do I mean by it? So let's say you are given a string, let's say G H O X A I and something like this. Okay, B D Y. Okay, so let's say you are given this string, so you find that which of I mean among which of these characters is a vowel. So you see this O is a vowel, this A is a vowel, this I is a vowel. So what you need to do is that remaining all string should stay in its same place. So G H X B D Y, they should all stay in the same place. You should take this O A I and sort them. So if you sort them, what it will become? E I O U. Okay, so A I O it will become. Okay, so what you can do is that in the first place, in the first empty, there are three empty places now, right? Okay, so in the first empty place it will be A, the second empty place it will be I, and the third empty place it will be O. Okay, so I hope you can understand and you can simply return this string. So what you can do is very simple. Okay, so you can keep one string vowel, you can keep one string vowel. Okay, and what you can do is that as you iterate for this loop, so let's say you are iterating from the string, so let's say you are iterating from I equals to 0 to, let's say, the s dot size. Okay, so as you are iterating through this, you see that if this s of I is a vowel, okay, is a vowel. So how will you check whether it is a vowel? You can write a separate function is vowel, where you can check whether the character is A, E, I, O, U or whatever, or they are in caps. Okay, you can just write a function. Okay, so uh, that function will check whether the character is a vowel or not. If it is a vowel, then you can do, what you can do is append it to the string. Vowel plus equals to this string, you can just check and you can just append it, vowel plus equal to si. And what you can do is that you can just sort this string, you can just sort this vowel in whatever function in your own language. And what you can do next is that again go through the string, check if the string is vowel, check if this string is vowel. Okay, is vowel, you can write the function is vowel and just check it. And if it is a vowel, what you can do is that you keep another pointer j. Okay, initialize that to 0 and you just do something like s of I equals to the vowel of j, so and j plus plus. So what do I mean by it is that, let's say the vowel which I encountered was a I o, and that in this order I need to place in the blank spaces. Okay, so wherever there is a vowel, there is a blank space right now. And what do I need to do is that you take the, let's say j is nothing but pointing to this, so you first take this a and place it in the first place wherever there is a vowel, then then j moves to this with j plus plus, and you can place it in the next place and so on. So one by one you can just place this a I o as you have done here. Okay, so you just take these strings, sort it, and you can just place it one by one in your remaining, in your blank places. Okay, so only the places where there are vowels. So I hope you do understand what I want to say, and this is a very simple problem. There should be no difficulty in this. So what you can do is that you can have a string at first, you can have a string which will take all the vowels only. Okay, and you need to write a function which will return true if your character is vowel. So you can write a function, let's say bool is vowel. Okay, so is vowel, you write a function and let's say it takes the character C, and it returns true if it is a vowel. So if C is equals to A, or you can just keep it, right, you can keep doing this again and again. So what is the correct way to do this? I mean, you can just simply copy it. Okay, don't think much, you can just simply copy it again and again. So yeah, you can just check that A, E, whether it is I, whether it is O, whether it is U, or it can be in capital letters also, right? A, E, I, O, and another one you just paste it and it becomes U. So if the character is within these things, then return true. Okay, otherwise you can simply return false. So that's how your isVowel function will work. So what you can do now is very simple. You can just iterate through this. For a character C, you can just iterate through this string, and you can check that if this satisfies the isVowel criteria. So if this character of this string, so it will go through each and every character of the string. So if it is a vowel, what it will do is that it will simply append this character into the vowel. Okay, so it will simply append the character. And what will happen now, what do you think should happen, is that you just need to sort this, right? So wow dot begin and wow dot end. Okay, so you have just sorted it according to the ASCII order. So if you don't know, a string can also be sorted in the same way as you sort an array, because string is nothing but an array of characters. I hope you know this, and you just simply sort the string. Okay, and as I told you, you just keep a separate variable j. Okay, and for this, now you just do the same thing, but instead you need to replace the characters at the ith position. So you can just have a variable I which will iterate, and what you can do is that if s of I, okay, so if isVowel of s of I satisfies right now, it means that it was replaced, so it needs to be replaced. Okay, so in that particular position, what you can do is that you can replace this s of I by nothing but vowel of j. Okay, and you can just increment this j, and I hope it makes sense and there is no difficulty in this. So I did not create a new string, rather in this original string I only modified, and I will just return this original string. Okay, so that will save me a little bit of space complexity, because I am not using any extra array. Yes, I am using this vowel, but I am not using any extra array for the final answer. It's the same as s. So yeah, I hope that works. So let's see, let's try to run it and check if we had done some error or not. So you see, we do get the accepted thing. If you try to submit it for all test cases and check, I hope it will be correct also. So you see, we did get the correct thing. Our memory complexity is good, but runtime is not so good. But I mean, you are just doing a simple for loop 2 times. Okay, so there should not be any confusion. It is not that bad, but it just varies. In the next run, maybe you can get a little bit better or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you do understand what do I mean by this solution, and how this solution works. Yeah, so if you do have any better solution, you can definitely tell me, but this is a quite simple problem with a simple O of n solution, so I don't think you need to think much on about this. So yeah, I hope this problem and the solution both was really clear to you. If there is any doubt, you can definitely ask me in the comment section. So yeah, that's all for this video, and I hope your day also goes as easy as the problem. Thank you so much.